Alright, so I was asked to do an anime review. I was supposed to do Hidamari Sketch, but I lost interest in it. Sorry, Platts. I might try to go back to it. I made it to like episode 2, and then I got a little bit bored. Not my type of show, but I started watching Gakuen Babysitters right after that. It was School Babysitters, and I actually loved that show. It was so good. The whole thing is just incredibly wholesome. It came out in 2018. It's got 12 episodes and one special. It's hard to like do these things. I don't have like a script or nothing. Um, but just a little bit of a synopsis. So basically, this guy and his brother, the guy's in middle school, his brother's a toddler, is taken in by this older lady because his parents, and this isn't spoilers, this is like before the show even starts, kind of like just synopsis. Their parents died in a plane crash and they weren't really around from them. This all happens in you find this all out at like the very beginning of episode 1. And so the parents weren't around too much, so he was used to taking care of his brother and whatnot. Kind of like the parents from Hayate no Gotaku, but not as bad. If you haven't seen that, that's a very funny show. I never finished that one, but that had some of the funniest scenes I think I've seen in anime. Especially the first couple episodes are hilarious. But yeah, you figure out later that the parents aren't that spacey where they like leave their kid that much, but they do travel a lot for like work and stuff. So he does mention that his parents were around a ton, but you do find out that they really cared about their kids, unlike the parents in Hayate no Gaotaku who sell them to the yakuza or whatnot. That anime was wild. It comes in like a lion had like that family kind of feel too, with the sister and taking care of all her siblings and whatnot. I just love stuff like that. It's so heartwarming and nice. And I think I like all the characters except for like there was like one that I wasn't a super huge fan of, but he doesn't show up that much. Like he was trying to hit on one of the moms because he thought her husband was dead or something, which wasn't the case. Uh, but unlike that one character, most of the characters, like there are some characters that I started out not liking, but the show does a good job of developing them, and you find out more about them, and you actually start to like their character as well. Um, the main female protagonist, well, I would say main female protagonist, but she doesn't show up that much. Well, she shows up more than a lot of other characters, but she's not like in every episode, I don't believe. Um, but watching her develop is it was good, and like seeing why she is the way she is, and like the pressures of Japanese society. It doesn't go too deep into it, but you could really tell that she was part of that. I have to be the best student kind of thing, hardworking, diligent, strict, uh, trope pretty much. When if you saw Bakuman, where Hattori, the director, is like telling them when they try to do a shonen anime, they're like, it has all the things that a shonen would have, but it doesn't have any emotion with it, and it's not very good. Like it's not something I would expect from you guys to write because you guys do like unique, well thought out stories, and this is something that's just like generic, and that's just way too common nowadays. It feels like everybody's just like pumping out these animes, trying to hit the make that one hit or something. So when like something unique comes out, it's like very it's very nice. It's like a good feeling because it's so rare now. It feels like it's rare nowadays. I might just be missing them. Honestly, I've been kind of not watching as much anime recently. I need to get back into it because I do enjoy it a ton. This show kind of like revitalized it in me because like every episode was good, even when there was like a ton happening. Because some of them have like really good lessons and then some. There's like one that was just kind of like it was like a beach episode, and there wasn't too much going on, but it was still really enjoyable. I think I liked every episode, and I plowed through it. Like it's one of those ones where you keep watching and watching. It's like really calming and fun to watch. I never felt bored throughout the whole thing. So also, there ain't gonna be no pictures in this video because I'm tired of getting copyright struck by Japan. I don't know if I said this yet or not. People have like full anime clips, whatever, and they don't get copyright struck, but somehow I put pictures and I get copyright struck, so there's not going to be any pictures. It's going to be my ugly face here talking to y'all. If I do any more anime reviews, which I might, I've been kind of staying away from them since I got that copyright strike that one time because I'm not going to risk losing my channel. I enjoy it too much just doing game reviews. I mean, playing through games, but I'd like to do anime reviews as well, but it's not worth it if I'm gonna get copyright struck. But it's definitely one of my favorites. I think the creator does like a really good job of making you like care for the characters as well. Like when they get sad or when like they're experiencing like a real life situation that's like troublesome or upsetting, you really feel for the characters, or at least I did. It was like very easy to be empathetic to most of the characters in the show, except for that one guy. There is some romance in it, but it's not overbearing. It's really like a nice mix. It doesn't go too far in anything. It just like it never goes over the top in the romance or comedy or anything. It just keeps like a nice. It's a very nice blend. I won't say it's like the funniest show I've watched or like one of the most like best romance stories I've ever watched or anything like that, but like watching all the characters interact and like all the different types of families and seeing them uh, grow and like their characters develop was very fulfilling for me. I really enjoyed that. I really like what they did with the old lady that took him in as well, because she seems like she's super stern, but she's just very experienced and like you could tell she really cares about everybody, but she never dotes on anyone. You can like her character doesn't really develop. It's just that you see more sides of her as the show goes on. So like when she shows up, it's always a pleasure, and she actually taught me some things as well. Like for instance, one episode, one of the girls wants to be a witch, and the main character doesn't want to like tell her that she can't be a witch and like ruin her dreams and whatnot. But then she almost hurts herself because she tries to like jump off this thing, so like to try to fly because one of the kids said she couldn't be a witch or whatnot. She gets caught, of course, but then the old lady shows up and she's like, "Oh, you're 100 years too young to be a witch yet, but if you keep training, you might be one." And she's like, "Are you a witch, old lady?" And she's like, "I'll leave that up to your imagination. But get inside because it's about to rain and it's sunny outside," and then it starts raining. So everybody's like, "Oh, she might be a witch." And that was like a good way for her to tell her that she's too, like, she can keep her dreams, but she made it like so far off in the future that she wouldn't have to worry about the kid like trying to hurt herself. She's like, "You're 100 years too early to fly," or something like that. So she didn't have to crush her dreams, but she could also like keep her safe. I thought that was very a smart way to handle that situation, because I was kind of thinking, I was like, yeah, you don't want to crush somebody's dreams, but you also don't want them trying to fly off a building or something. There are also like memory parts with the old lady that were just extremely touching as well. There's just all throughout the anime, they just do a great job of like having scenes and scenarios that really are so relatable, and it just like really touches you deep down, or touched me deep down, hurt my soul, bro. But at the same time, it had the happy moments to like counteract it, where you weren't like depressed from watching it. It's not one of those shows that's trying to depress you. It's just trying to. It's very real for like a anime. It just felt so. It felt like real life. It was very nice. I enjoyed it so much. The art style is good. The animation's good. The little kids are adorable, like throughout. I liked watching the dads be like super doting, even though they don't have like a big part in the show. It's like you were, me personally, I was like looking forward to every episode to see what like additional characters would show up, because some characters show up in certain episodes and they don't in others. So it's always fun to see who was going to show up in the episode, like the moms or the dads or something. And it always felt like a guest appearance with certain characters. But yeah, sorry about the format. I wish I could show you some of the like artwork of the show or something, but I don't want to get copyright struck. You can look it up on YouTube and you can find full clips and whatnot. It's just my channel, I guess. Japan doesn't like it, so I get struck. Or you can just watch the anime, which I highly recommend. It's very good. It was. It was. I don't know how I ran into it. I think it was like a YouTube recommended video for the anime that actually got me into it. And then when I started watching it, I was like, "This is so good." So that's the main reason I do it. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more anime reviews or not, because like I said, I can't really do what I want with it. I can't have any clips from the show or anything. Well, I never put clips in anyways. I can't even have pictures from the show. I do enjoy talking about anime, but I'm not gonna risk losing my channel. We'll see. If I find a good show, I'll try to let you guys know about it, I guess. But I'm not gonna. The channel's never gonna be like an anime review or just anime stuff all the time, because I like to do games and stuff. That's probably the main thing the channel's gonna be. But I do like talking about shows that are good, trying to get them some recognition, and this is definitely one you should check out. Thanks for watching as always, guys. Hopefully in the future I can maybe stick with it, do a little bit more. I got some games I got to catch up on. I still got to do a Mori. And I actually need to update my Idle Pins review because somebody asked me a question about it, and I actually played the game so I could answer his question about rest pins or something, and I started playing it again, and it's actually a lot better. I think it might be because they updated it and put a lot of things in the game, but it's actually a good game now. So excuse me. So I do want to update my review because I negatively reviewed it, and I think I was right originally, but I do want to be on. I can be wrong too, so I might have been wrong. I don't know. Maybe I didn't get far enough to realize how fun it could be, or maybe they added stuff. I'm not sure. But yeah, check out Gakuen Babysitters. If you've already checked it out, let me know what you think about it. Yeah, sorry, I'm not too used to doing these format where I'm like sitting here talking to you guys. Like usually I have something in front of me and I'm doing something. I'm not just sitting here talking. I get kind of used to this format as well. So my apologies if the video is not as good, but that anime was very good. Gakuen Babysitters or School Babysitters is the English name. All right, guys. Bye.